Alright, let's talk to the...
You made it. Those outlaws didn't give you too much trouble, I trust?
It's that ranger that we saved. First things first, how are you feeling?
You can walk, talk, and breathe without too much pain.
It's good you made it
That's
in one
for me.
piece. A bit of a good fight, but I got them in the
I'm
end.
sure they didn't want to die any more than you did. It's a pointless and stupid waste of life, but they brought it on themselves. You've got good timing. A courier just came in from Aquila. The Marshal sends his regards along with a briefing on your case. I was surprised as hell to learn about the starship theft. Nobody said a word to me about it. Anyway, Mr. Hope can see us whenever you're ready. If you need to take a little time first, feel free.
Nobody from Hopetown reported that death?
And I can't get answers as to why not. I'm sure Mr. Hope has his reasons.
Let's meet with Ron
His
Hope.
office is upstairs. He's in a meeting, but it should be wrapping up. Come on.
Alright, let's do it.
Trucks in
nice looking place.
Their motto always cracks me up.
Ron Hope isn't just the founder and president of Hopetech. He's on the Council of Governors. The Council oversees the Freestar Rangers, so don't rile him up. I've spent a long time trying to build a good relationship with Hope. He comes on a little strong, but there's a lot to admire about the man. Everything you see around you, he built. Pretty much everyone in this town owes him for their livelihood. Can't begin to imagine.
Nice ship factory.
All I'm saying is, try to show a little respect.
What a nice looking place here.
Hard to get better prices for a hauler.
Is that Ripley? Okay, it kind of looks like Ripley from a certain
All the way up.
distance.
Is it just me, or does every executive in the settled system?
She has a
have
name?
office on the top?
Potential companion we could hire.
I guess being above everyone makes them feel like they're, well, above everyone.
Yeah, I don't like how they walk faster than I can. I wish I could walk that fast. But the game's like, nah, not today. Alright, we are at the big boss place.
Guess I could offer double shifts.
You'd be dust except for the factory.
It's a worthwhile trade-off. As for parts, we could try outsourcing. Do a contract with scavengers, maybe, but that's a decision that's got to be
Sure whose brig it is.
Well, talk to Elaine about the scavengers. It's not a bad idea, provided we get a good deal. And I don't mean a fair deal. I mean a good deal.
He wants a good deal.
Remember, it's not just our bottom
The
line
good
that
shit.
matters. We're also responsible for the welfare of everyone in the factory. We look out for our people here, Burchett. That's a point of great personal pride.
Excuse me, Mr. Hope?
Well now, the Freestar Rangers. At last! Ah, damn good to see you here.
Oh my god.
I think we're done here, Burchett.
Yes, sir.
This is the deputy I told you about.
Splendid. Splendid! It's a noble calling being a Freestar Ranger. We certainly could use more of you.
I think we're the voice, everybody. I think we might have found that one legendary voice actor. He vaguely sounds very familiar to the Imperial Guards from Oblivion, as well as voiced in Sheogorath, as well as voiced in countless other characters in the Elder Scrolls and the Fire universe. I'm thinking we might have found him, everybody. We might have found the voice actor that can voice pretty much anybody in any given game, in any Bethesda game. I think we might have found him. Yeah. Before we talk to him, we're definitely gonna get something that will give us a little bit more persuasion chance, just to be on the safe side. Okay, we take our seat. Take our seat down. You take the other seat down, lady. Okay, I guess we do gotta talk. Guess we do gotta talk to him standing.
Let's
All
get
right.
down to it, shall we? Time is money. I'm sure I don't have to tell you what an outrage it is to have a ship stolen right out of the factory. Justice must be done, and the sooner the better.
Huh. I found you, little stolen ship on Montera Luna.
Thanks. good news.
Publishing him that
I'll send my
information.
people over to bring it home. Of course, that doesn't mean your work is done. I want the thief found and prosecuted to the full extent of the law. I'm sure I don't need to remind you of my position on the Council of Governors.
When you say long, it's gotta be him. I have to look it up online, but I'm pretty sure this is Sheogorath, and also the most iconic Imperial Guards from the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. I'm pretty sure. Yes sir, Mr. Hope, you can count on me.
I'm glad we understand each other.
Yeah, we'll give this guy some slack.
I'd take Ron Hope over Benjamin Bayou any day of the week. Looks like we got a job to do.
Now, tell me that you've at least got a lead of some kind.
Okay, so we gotta say not tell him nothing, or a group of mercenaries how to dupe the Syrian ship, or the ship was delivered to a group of men who were trying to acquire a farm.
Though what happened after the ship was taken doesn't concern me. What does concern me is making sure that this doesn't happen again. Well, I'm not sure I can be much help, but I'll answer whatever questions I can.
Question would be nice. Why didn't anybody report to
Because
death?
I told them not to.
Oh, so you were the one.
Out, it would do irreparable harm to our image. I'm in fierce competition with other starship manufacturers. Any sign of weakness could be fatal. What's more, every starship thief in the settled systems would likely flock to Hopetown and start planning the next heist.
Yeah, it would be a really bad idea. The thief had inside help. Do you know anything about that?
What? Nonsense. We vet our
Come on, Juan. Stop with the corporate talks, man.
holds its employees to the very highest standards.
Giving us the damn corporate prep
Nevertheless,
talks.
I suppose I could have Cosette conduct a thorough.
We did run
personnel
into her
review.
as we make our way up.
Rest assured, if we turn up any evidence that one of our people.
Oh. Did not mean to skip that. Shit. Alright, we're just gonna repeat that. Get to the last of the.
Nevertheless, rest assured.
Okay.
if we turn
Pretty
up
much he would let us
any
know.
evidence that
He would
one
let
of
us
our
know if
people
they
was
find
an
out.
accomplice.
Good to know.
I'll let you know.
Okay. Did anyone see the thief?
We questioned everyone who was in the building when it happened, and not one person seems to have seen anything at all. Frankly, I
A little bit
think
suspicious.
that's both highly unlikely and more than a little suspicious.
Thinking the same
So,
thing here, my man.
I can't deny there are times when
I was
anger
thinking the
is
exact
so
same thing.
It's not inconceivable the thief could have slipped in unseen.
Okay, so was there anything unique about the stolen ship?
No, nothing at all. It was just a standard Hopetech cargo holder. Not that it didn't have great value, mind you. Hopetech builds some of the most durable and reliable starships in the settled systems. Now, you can bet my ships last twice as long as anything Stroud Eklund makes.
Okay, well, I think we got what we
Very well.
needed.
I need you to understand something, Deputy.
What would that be?
town is home to men, women, and children who depend on Hopetech for a living. I provide jobs that put food on their tables and a roof over their heads. It's a responsibility that I take very seriously. If word gets out about the stolen ship, my investors will lose trust, and my workers will pay the price. I can't allow that.
You've got a reputation for looking after your own, Mr. Hope. I'm sure the deputy here will keep that in mind.
Is that so?
No promises, Sam.
I'm glad to.
I didn't ask you to talk for me.
I've worked hard to make sure that everyone here is well cared for.
I understand your positions.
I hope so.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Mr. Hope, but there's been a development.
Well, well, well.
Not now, Cosette. I'm in the middle of something.
But sir, we have new information. I've just received a report that the stolen ship was seen landing at Neon just after the theft.
A breakthrough at last.
So it looks like we're going to
Well,
Neon.
Deputy, it sounds like you'll be heading to Neon, which means I can get back to work. Remember what we discussed. My people are depending on you.
Hey, can I get a word?
Yes. So I think Neon is another new settlement as well, like, you know, Achilles City and, you know, New Atlantis. Okay, what you got to say,
That wasn't
Nia?
as helpful as it could have been. Still, at least you know where to pick up the trail.
I was hoping to learn more.
Yeah, me too.
More info would
So,
be the better.
Guess you're headed for Neon. There's a ranger stationed there. Name's Jalen Price. He's a little different than the rest
Captain
of us.
Price,
but
confirm in this
Neon's
game.
a different kind of place.
Brother 6 going dark. What can you tell me about Captain Price?
He's what I'd call a pragmatist. He sees things for what they are. He's also well connected.
Not sure what
Means a lot
pragmatist means.
on
That's the
Neon.
first time I heard that
You
word.
should listen to what he tells you. It'll keep you out of trouble.
How's Neon different?
Well, we could talk for an hour.
I've
about
never
that.
been in Neon, but
The
Neon's
short
like,
version
it's
would
crazy.
be that crime, law, and justice don't exactly mean the
Yeah,
same
it's a
things
Wild
there.
West there.
The
kind of
badge
thing.
doesn't carry the same weight on Neon, so you might have to get creative.
I like that. Jalen Price.
He
Got
should be
it.
able to help you out. Well, we've both got work to do. It was good to meet you, Deputy. Thanks again for helping me out up there.
What's next for you?
I'll be taking it easy for a couple of days. Need time to heal up. Then, I need to get back up there and keep an eye out for more pirates. I'm hoping to track one of their ships so I can find their hideout. Guess we could both use a little luck, huh?
Keep your eyes, ears open. I'm not sure we got the whole story
Yeah,
here.
the question of who helped the starship thief is still an open one.
Yeah.
Don't you worry. I'll keep an ear to the ground. You be careful in Neon.
I'll do what I can. Oh, getting a shitload of money.
Offloaders. Nothing good ever comes from them.
You need to shut your fucking face. How about that, my man? Alright, let's see. Yeah, so this is, I think this is in the pit stop. I think we might have found him at Achilles City. I think he's at Achilles City. Remember seeing a hunter wearing a cowboy hat. That might be the man we're looking for. Okay, so let me double check the map here real quick. He's actually here on the planet. Okay. He's actually here. Yeah. So I guess we just gotta talk to him. Alright, the pit stop. Okay, so we have not met this guy. Alright, well, we'll see what happens. I think we still got our persuasion still up, so I think. No, it's definitely long gone now. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna go for another run here.
Here's to Ron Ho.
Ron Ho.
Alright, my
Ron
man.
Ho would just be a sad
Also,
earth farmers if it weren't for
You
him.
look like you just got here too, right?
Ron Ho.
What's your name, stranger?
I'm telling you, Hopetown
I buy you a
is going
drink.
places, and we're front and center.
who are you?
Friends call me Ernesto. Actually, everyone does. Because it's my name and all. And you?
What are you doing here?
A little of this, a little of that. I like to keep busy.
Baby sus. Captain Fahim, pleasure to meet you. I'll take that drink now.
Fahim, huh? Came in on that ship, the markup? I bet you didn't know it. But I'm a tracker.
Yeah.
And
So
I'm
she
here for your bounty.
she wasn't lying about
Two ways
that.
this can go. You know the drill.
It don't seem bad. I haven't done anything wrong. Come on. A bounty? Why me?
Bounty says you made off with a haul of medical supplies meant for orphans, or
We'll play along.
I get a bonus if I turn the shipment in sight unseen. I figure they're in the markup.
Are you just gonna shoot me here?
Looks like a place that doesn't mind some color. Or you can surrender. I trank you up, deliver you, they kill you. Nobody ever picks that option.
Can we come to an arrangement?
I don't deal with smugglers and no good types. Well, I
Alright.
do, but more violent-like. My word's my bond.
Okay. You don't seem bad. I haven't done anything wrong. Let's not do this.
So you didn't shoot your way off Neon, Fahim? The bounty is pretty damn clear. But something don't sit right with me. Not sure what.
Okay, well, Adela doesn't deserve a bounty here. This whole thing doesn't add up. Okay, well, let's see if we can get our A game here. Everyone's after the shipment. Whoever hired you is lying.
The bounty is all for what they're saying.
That's how you do it.
All right, I'm not taking you in. But that just means somebody else will. Whatever you were shipping, you got to return it. The next tracker probably won't be as upstanding as I am.
Huh. My name is actually Kevin Vitale, and I don't have the shipment.
Whatever you say, Fahim.
He's not gonna believe it.
You almost sound believable. One more drink and it's liftoff.
Alright.
He's always a good.
So he's still not buying it. He's sitting with Fahim, so.
Yes?
Right here to talk to that is interesting.
As vital as spaceships are to these
Fast
seven
Hong.
systems, everything would grind to a halt without the Trade Authority.
Okay, so it's the Trade Authority guy.
If I am not mistaken, you are new here. I hope you find Hopetown as full of opportunity as the Trade Authority does. A marvelous place, truly laissez-faire. If you have any difficult cargo to unload, I'm happy to oblige.
So, Hopetown all right with you being here?
Security and I have come to a very equitable arrangement, beneficial to all parties.
So what's the choice? What are doing here in Hopetown?
A little of this, a little of that. Anything we can do to facilitate trade.
So it's not to see the Trade Authority. We do got some contrabands and stolen items that we do need to sell. Yeah.
Are you? I think we'll be the best of
We'll play
friends
along.
and business
Only
partners.
because we need them to
So,
sell shit to
Do
them.
you need anything?
Why stop in a
I've
bar?
never been much for offices or a storefront. But here, people from all over the system come here. A true crossroads.
Alright, let's trade.
I'll take any cargo you want to unload.
Okay, what stuff do you sell? We'll be buying those. We'll see if he has anything good or not. If not, we'll just be like, alright, see ya.
Hello. Oh, hello there.
Fucking, this guy's fucking everywhere. I have plans, so you might be interested in. Nope, can't get that one. His fucking face. Oh my god. Okay, well,
Careful
yeah.
out there.
This guy is like the fucking G-man of Starfield. He just kind of just pops out pretty much everywhere. Okay, well, I think we kind of overstay our welcome here. I think it's time to get the hell out of here. We're not gonna do this mission quite yet. Like I said, I think we're gonna do some of the main missions first. We're gonna get Barrett, and obviously we need to get the mission for. We need to meet with Vladimir on the eye station as well.
I feel sick.
Anything you left out?
I mean, maybe. At my 6th birthday, the theme was unicorns. Sorry, bad joke.
Yeah, she would have got absolutely fucked up. She went in there. Why you just run?
Since the tracker's on world, I'm sure he's got eyes on the Mark Hub. It's just too dangerous.
Well, I convinced him to let you go.
I feel like I can finally
But
breathe again.
it's just him. There could be other people.
Thank you.
You're lucky that tracker was a good guy. They will send more.
You think? I mean, of course they will. Oh, God. I don't mean to be ungrateful and all, but I really, really need to go. Thank you.
Okay, at least she gave me the money. At least I had to say, you better not leave without paying me. I was gonna be like, hey.
Sure,
Okay,
we
so,
get the occasional
so this is
bar
her,
fight,
this is
but
her own
it's usually
setup
pretty
here.
quiet around
Nice.
here.
That'd be nice. Got anything to say?
Folks from all over the Freestar Collective come here looking for work.
What's the division of responsibility between you and local security?
Think of it as a small picture, big picture proposition. The small picture is local trouble, things that happen here in Hopetown. Handling that is local security's job. We Rangers protect the entire Freestar Collective, so we deal with problems that span multiple worlds. Smuggling rings, escaped convicts, pirates preying on shipping. Those are the kind of things we handle. That's why there are Rangers stationed in different settlements. It lets us cast a wide net.
Okay. Is there any friction between the Rangers and big companies like Hopetown?
Not usually. Local security handles most of their issues. Every once in a while, though, we need access to sensitive information as part of our work. Bad
Understandable.
Some folks aren't fond of letting us poke around in their books and personnel files. Honestly, though, it's not that common. Most people are willing to work with us because they know it's in everyone's best interest.
Well, they should. All right.
Bye.
Bye. All right, we are out of here. I would like to explore this planet, but we just don't got the time for that. Okay, well, let's take a look how far Neon is at. Neon is at Vali, and it is in the level 5 range as well, so we could actually go there if we wanted to. A lot of these areas here that are level 30, 40, those ones are a little bit iffy. Doable, but I would definitely not recommend going to those areas quite yet. Yeah, I think it's time to talk to Vandermeer, so we're gonna head back to Alpha Centauri. And we're gonna make our way to the Eye. See if we can hail the Eye.
The Eye is always open to Constellation. Got your ping loud as a bell. Eye's ready to let you aboard.
Alright. Making our way towards the Eye. Gotta lower our speed a little bit, or else we're gonna fucking crash the whole thing. Alright, it's time to meet Vandermeer, which is Constellation's little satellite. Literally just orbiting above New Atlantis. Alright, let's board up. Then we got the whole crew here.
Good day, Captain.
Yeah, we got Vasco. Alright. Nice little station you guys got here as well. Very nice. Alright. Hey there, Vandermeers.
We got a rook on deck. Good to see Constellation getting some fresh blood.
Very rare to see a black guy speaking in a very thick Russian accent. Not gonna lie, just to be told, this is very rare. Now there are some mixed ethnicity too in Russia too. They do get like occasional some Asians as well in certain regions. But this is the first I've seen a black man speaking Russian, pretty much strong Russian accent. Welcome there. Is that pirate talk, isn't it?
Former Crimson Fleet. An old Jacoboons.
So he was a pirate at one point.
Left that life behind me. Even before I signed up with Constellation, I was retired.
I'm no rook. I was a space miner. Good to meet you, Vadim.
Been a while since I've seen your ugly mug. Nice to see you again, old friend.
Wish I could have been down at the lodge to see the artifacts come together. But I got a little lost peeking through the Eye.
Peek to the Eye? Most pirate talk?
That one's all on me. The Eye is the nickname for the star station. Think of it as one big telescope.
That happens to me too. I get lost in something and lose time. Yeah.
Always preferred working alone.
Yeah, that's this whole the sum of all this game is pretty much sums up.
Together on this one. No finer group in the stars to be unraveling this mystery. Now, this station, the Eye, rigged up for deep space scans. Barrett and Sarah teased out the signs of where our artifacts could be hiding after we caught our second one. But the data takes a slow ride along the Sea of Light. Years or decades between us and the fringes of space without a grav drive.
The Sea of Light?
No matter how good the scan, it's still just peeking at light, and she only has one speed. Lot of interstellar bodies in the way, too. All that noise makes squaring the circle harder. Only going to be able to give you so many at once.
Understood. I need to check on his leads in person.
You won't be the only constellation out there. Andreja and Matteo are both following up on scans
Not
themselves.
sure with Andrea. That's a
Matteo
new
went
person.
out recently, but Andreja, it's been a while. Hate to pull a worried old man act on you, but I'm an old man and I'm worried.
Who's Andrea?
Another rook in Constellation who's making a name for herself. Likes to be on her own. I can relate, so I try to look out for her more than most.
I'll keep an eye out for her.
She's as tough as they come, but happy to lend a hand if needed.
She should be at one of the 2 sites I've marked on your star map. Can take care of herself, but we all need backup sometimes. Anyway, hopefully you'll be catching Fortune's smile, and we'll have some more artifacts to take a closer look at. Happy hunting.
Alright, so you retired from the Crimson Fleet. Didn't know that happened.
Usually doesn't. I'm overdrawn from Lady Luck 3 times over. It's a long tale to tip your ear on, but if you ever wanted to visit, I have a house out there in the Starfield. Thought I was going to see life's eclipse from there, but Constellation swept me away. Haven't been there since we started on the Eye. If you do go there, turn the lights off when you leave, okay?
Okay, that's a little extra mission, I guess. Hold on, I'm not done with you.
The Eye's seen all it can for the moment. Good luck out there.
You artifact search must be a full-time job.
That's why I missed your little welcome party. Got caught up plotting all the data the Eye can give us. Wouldn't mind the helper's hand, though. Could speed the process along. Up-to-date planetary scans would help filter all the data I have to sift through. Maybe help to find the anomalous bits. And Constellation can slide a credit or 2 your way. All part of the mission of charting the stars, right?
You'll like the sound of that. Where did I get the scans?
When you're orbiting a planet, your ship's scanners can pick up all sorts of information. Signs of life, resources, structures where they shouldn't be. It all gets downloaded into data you can hand over to anyone who's interested. And Constellation is always more interested than most.
Server data, I can get that for you. I got a few. I got a few server data.
Some helium.
I got some data for you.
Let's deal.
All right, let's see. God, look at this. Oh my lord, the money though. The money though. Woo! Look at that money we got. Almost fucking 200k, just like that by selling server data. How do you get mixed up with Constellation?
On the Centaurus Proclamation, the original treaty that gave every human the right to colonize the stars, stolen by some fool's joke of a Crimson Fleet rook looking to trade names to Captain. Sight to see pinned above my chair, like the whole settled systems was mine for the taking. Time dances its years forward, and I'd retired. That's when our own Sarah Morgan walks into the tale. Fire in her eyes and her head full of intel I thought I had spent the labor's efforts burying. Of course, I didn't have the Centaurus Proclamation just lounging in my pockets. Belonged to the ship and her new captain in the fleet I had left behind. Tipped your ear long enough, but the short line of it, Sarah and I returned the treaty to the rightful owners, and I decided to hang around, lend an old pirate's wisdom to the mission.
Do you visit the lounge often, or probably never?
I visit when they need me. Don't mind the loner's life most days, and the Eye is important work. But I should make the trip more often. Can't let Walter be the only one tending bar there too long. Everyone will forget what a good drink tastes like.
Alright, well,
show the words another time then.
That's all we got, I guess. That's our next lead. Back with New Atlantis, and we did manage to pick up some new equipment. We went back to the lodge. We upgraded our security system to Master, and we did happen to pick up the Mark 1 spacesuit here. And look at the statistic on the Mark 1 suit here. is an absolute beast. I wish I can upgrade it, which I probably can, but it's probably going to be very limited. But we also got the Mark 1 pack as well, and the space helmet. So I would like to wear this. It's just the only caveat is that this pack here gives me a lot of carrying capacity as well as the spacesuit that I have right now. So that's the only thing that's really holding it back, unless I can get upgrades to, you know, get myself more carrying capacity. Cannot wear the Mark 1 spacesuit, unfortunately. I might give that to a companion probably, but as you can see, this thing looks absolutely amazing though. It's kind of like the Constellation spacesuit, but it just looks a lot more slimmer. It just looks overall a lot better looking. You still got the Constellation patch as well, so it's not too bad. It's not too bad. The reason why we came back to New Atlantis is, well, we gotta talk to this guy and get that ancient branch to him that we got from Aquila City. I did, actually.
Can you imagine all the
she wants it back when you're done, though.
Yes, yes, of course. I'll see that it is returned to her in one piece. Well, perhaps minus a few shavings.
She's not gonna like that.
Now, I just need a moment to analyze this and synthesize an audio response to our friend here. Right, so we'll feed in a sample. Now the program will incorporate the genetic and chemical makeup of
this is making some weird ass noise.
And structure of the original tree. This was put together rather hastily, so complete accuracy is impossible. But I'm hoping it's enough. And there it is.
Hopefully you find a solution, because it's making some weird ass noises that I do not like. What do you find?
So, we now have a simulated response to our tree. All that's left is to play it.
I don't have much of a singing voice. How do we play this?
Excellent question.
Yeah.
I have
what do we
been
do?
Wondering myself. I've been forced to listen to this SSNN kiosk chatter incessantly this entire time. I think
we're gonna tinker with the broadcast system.
We don't have time to go through the proper channels, but if you can find a terminal and get this uploaded into their system, it might do the trick.
Is this legal? Medicine. Oh, look at that. Exposed to the frequency in this simulation could be potentially harmful. Are you sure you want to do this?
You're right. There's a chance that there could be some minor adverse side effects, but none would be life-threatening.
How the hell do you know, my man?
We won't play the broadcast loud or long enough to cause any major or permanent damage to humans or other organic life. And aside from that, if we don't calm this tree down soon, well, I fear that the vibrations it's emitting will eventually reach such strength it could severely damage our internal organs.
And if this doesn't work?
Then I fear all this hard work will be for naught. I would hate to see this tree come down, but we may be out of options.
It seems illegal to me.
Perhaps, but desperate times and all that. Certainly, if you have some other option, by all means, take advantage of it.
Though I am not exactly thrilled we're doing anything illegal. I suppose we've come this far, so it would be a shame to stop now.
Yes, well, it's as I said. Desperate times require desperate measures. I'm not proud of this, but it needs to be done.
I guess we'll take care of it.
I have no doubt that you will.
We'll figure out a way to upload it to the SSN terminal. It doesn't seem to be legal, but it is making some weird ass noises that tree makes. And if he is right about it, then it could go absolutely terrible. We're just gonna fast travel to the commercial district. So I was exploring the lands. We did finally find the other gun shop, Centurion Arms, and they do have some pretty decent selection. Unfortunately, it's not weapons I wanted, but you know, it's good to know that there's another option to like trade, because there's a lot of junk I need to sell, and we also got a lot of fragmentation mines and grenades too that we definitely need to.
You just can't.
But David's my friend. He writes me.
I hate to break it to you, but
I bet whoever came up with bad news travels fast wasn't taking interstellar distances into account.
I came all this way.
Listen, I might be able to hook you up with some merch.
The girl's like, oh my
Maybe
god.
get you a ticket to a speaking gig he's got. That's all I can do.
You are the best!
Oh my god.
Please tell me you're not here to see Mr. Barron. David Barron is the most famous journalist in the settled systems.
Are you gonna say fangirl?
Can't believe I'm here. SSNN.
Oh my god! I'm going in. You can't stop
Do
me.
you have a story for me or not? Welcome to SSNN, where the news never sleeps.
She just looks so
If you're
bored.
part of the David Barron fan club,
She's like,
try
oh
not
my
to inflate his
god.
ego too much. He's liable to burst.
Okay, who are you?
A cog in the machine. If you mean literally, Nadia Mufaz, head researcher of the office. So if we got any facts wrong, I'm the one who files your complaint into the shredder.
Damn. What's your problem with David
We
Barron?
spend hundreds of hours digging into stories, sorting the lies from the damned lies. Then David performs a 2-minute segment and wins an award. Who'd have a problem with that?
Nice to meet you too.
Sorry. Long day. Longer night. How about a do-over? Let's take a look at you. You're not from around here.
No, I'm not.
My guess is you work, really work, for a living.
I do. My freelance
bet you
mercenaries.
have a story or two. I have a feeling about such things.
My life has gotten very weird and interesting lately.
Sounds like an old pickup line. But it really has, hasn't it? I'm interested only in primary sources.
Ooh, ripping
so
hot
things
dogs.
you've seen and or done that are newsworthy. No hearsay. So, what do you got for me?
Wow. Daily news about the Gallup robbery. Okay, so robbery, mining attack. Well, I guess we'll go to the basic, right? We talk about the Crimson Fleet attack in August mining facility on Victoria.
Looks like some
Where
Crimson
I
Fleet
was there.
brainiac figured out it's easier to hit stationary targets than
Go with the
dogfighting
basics.
in the field. And you are an eyewitness with the courtesy to find us instead of being chased down. Refreshing. So what were the pirates doing there? It's not their usual MO.
Tell them about the ore. That was quite a lucrative operation.
Okay. Constellation commissioned a dig. The Crimson Fleet wants to precede.
Bad blood between the fabled Constellation and the Crimson Fleet? Has all the markings of what we in the SSNN call a story.
Hmm?
So what's your role in all this? Part of a tour group?
Ooh. Supervisor. I work for Argos, now I'm with Constellation.
Oh, an actual member of Constellation graces my office.
Mm-hmm.
Do we bow? Maybe smoke a pipe? So we've covered the basics.
None of that.
How about any harrowing tales of daring do? How'd a bunch of miners triumph?
Yeah, I kind of did that. We had help, a member of Constellation and his robot
How
Vasco.
heartwarming. Constellation banding together with some dusty miners.
Yeah, that's kind of the truth, so, but I kind of kill all of them all.
This is a good
myself.
local story. Plucky miners band together and punch above their weight. If you ever get more stories like this, drop by. And take this to cover any incidentals, or other creative ways to pad out an expense report.
Oh shit. Free money!
If you have a news story for me, I'm very happy to pay your fee.
Let's talk about that gal bank robbery on Achilles City.
You certainly get around. I'm surprised that branch has any customers left the number of times it's been held up. But I thought the Rangers had finally managed to get a handle on it. I heard there was a standoff. That true?
Yes, it was. First time there too. Welcome to Killer Mind of Robbery.
I hear the robbers are provided free of charge. All part of the service. What happened to the robbers? The Shaw gang?
The Marshal and I worked together in the gang were all arrested. That pretty much went down.
I'm sure he was thankful for your assistance.
Yeah, he will. He better be.
These things are often messy. Any customers or Galbank staff get hurt?
Thankfully, there was no casualties. Not even any injuries I know
That's
of.
really good news. Usually, well, it's
With
a
my
different kind of
persuasion.
story. You were there. You were involved in resolving it.
Mm-hmm.
Any comment on the Freestar Rangers? Having another high-profile robbery in their own backyard is a bit of a black eye.
No comment. If the Wizards can't protect their own bank, who can they protect? Desperate people do desperate things. The Wizards kept it from turning into a massacre.
Huh. That's really good to know. Stories like this always fire up public outrage and appetite.
Well, especially United Colonies.
Thanks for the interview. And take this.
Yes. So I assume we'll come back to her, and then we'll just keep coming back and tell her, you know, all the stories. And we did got a quest on it though, but I don't know, is it that? Light in the Darkness, okay. So that is an optional side mission that we gotta keep an eye out. So pretty much every main mission we do, we just come back to her and see what happens. You don't mind if I use this? Alright. Let's upload. Well, diagnostic. Hopefully, oh, there's David Baron. That's alright. So he's there on site, I see. Okay. Alright, let's see what happens with the tree, I guess. Hopefully, nothing terrible. Let's see what progress the tree has made here. It's making a lot of fucking noises now. Counting?
You've done it! I'm already seeing reductions in the strength of the vibrations. The tree is calming down. I can hardly believe that worked.
I thought you were sure that was going to work. So what happened now?
I don't know. We've been in uncharted territory this whole time.
Man.
That doesn't
leave it alone.
With the immediate crisis,
we got this done.
I can slow down.
Do what you can. Just leave the tree alone.
And certainly, I'll be keeping a much closer eye on our friend going forward. And you have saved this tree and advanced our scientific knowledge of our environment. Noble work across the board. You have my gratitude and that of every citizen in New Atlantis, though they don't know it.
Alright, excellent. I think that is it, I assume. The missions are complete. I think that's it, right? Alright, so that is a wrap for that mission. There is one more thing we can do here before we leave and find Barrett. Because we did talk to Vladimir at the Eye, and he did point us to another Constellation member that we have not met before, but she's...
All this talk about death and dying, and here you
Oh,
are,
hello.
not looking a day over 60.
My friend. Clearly, those years on Mars.
Yeah, she was in Mars, I last remembered.
I'm a minor. I can't see unless I'm peering through
That's the place we gotta go talk to that one guy.
You'll get used to the sun. Trust me, it won't bite.
I can't. I may be older, but I still got plenty of energy.
What brings you to New Atlantis?
I came to see my friend, so I could say hello, and when the time comes, say goodbye. But that won't be for a long time. When I read her letter, I thought she was on death's door. But she's not even on the same street. She's got plenty of time left. Still, I'm glad I came.
It's good. Do you like it here or no?
It's been over 20 years since I've been here. A lot's different, but a lot's the same. Like the chunks. In fact, I think they're still using the same chunks from when I left. All right.
Good to you
I
here.
always knew Hattie was full of vigor and life. Her words tend to leap, no, fly off the page. Every sentence is a grab jump. I can't believe Hattie's here. And she looks so youthful.
I understand you may be dying?
It's fine, child. Just as a shadow cannot exist without light, death is merely proof that a person has lived. I lived a life in 3 parts.
Doing good back there, Sarah?
The first was full of discovery. The second, contemplation. And now comes the third act, where I will finally rest.
Wow, we got a lot of this. I'd like more time to get to know you, but I'm sorry to hear
There
that.
is no need to apologize, child, for what is natural. I must take my leave so that another can enter.
Have you talking to any medical
Yes.
professionals about
And
your
the
condition?
doctors tell me I don't have long. But even so, I feel it. Not in my bones, as people are wont to say. I feel it in my heart. A feeling of contentment. Completion. Like you're about to swipe the last page on a good book, turn off the lights, and go to bed. I am glad you brought my friend here to wish me good night.
Hey, no problem.
Peace be with you.
Alright, we got those two together. Everything looks to be good. Now we're here to talk about a situation going on here of stuff getting stolen.
All of our signature dishes are unique to the Roost. You won't find anything like them anywhere else.
Alright, come here, buddy. I need to talk to you.
There is simply no parallel to the food you will find here. One taste, and I'm sure you'll agree.
I'm here about a fight that happened at your restaurant.
Most unfortunate incident, complicated by the fact that both parties were inebriated. While I wasn't privy to the entire argument, Hugo and Octavio have been dining here together for quite some time. So, it was surprising to see them at each other's
Well, something must
throats.
have really horrible happened. These two men dined together?
Yes, quite often. They had a usual table over in the far corner, with all the traditional accoutrements. Music, candles, wine. You see where I'm going with this. But this time the two had barely sat down before the argument got heated. Thankfully, security stepped in before anyone got hurt.
I need to find one of the patrons. Can you describe the patrons?
Well,
Yes.
the one who
They'll have to
stayed
look
with
like.
UC Security, Octavio, is a shorter man, handsome and refined. His favorite menu item is the Saint, I believe. The other, Hugo Fournier, is a tall, slender gentleman with a French accent. Excellent,
French accent.
well-mannered, but a bit hot-tempered.
I need to find one of them because apparently they stole
I
something.
assume that would be the slender gentleman, Hugo Fournier. He was the one who excused himself after UC Security arrived. I believe he lives in Athena Tower, although he may be checking out soon. But I would start there.
Okay.
Enjoy the rest of your
Hugo Fournier at Athena's Tower. Just gotta be where exactly? It might be in the commercial district. Could just be across over here actually, now I'm thinking of it. We're all in the residential district.
I think I got them,
Wow, is that the guy?
Oh, I can't believe that Octavio. That liar, that manipulator, that...
Dirty rotten scoundrel. Man who charged you with death?
Yes, the man who... Wait, what? He's accusing me of theft? The nerve of that Lothario! 5 years we were together, half a decade! And he threw it all away for that waiter!
Oh my god. We know what's gonna happen here. So what happened at the Don's Roast?
Supposed to be a romantic
Well, let's see what happened. Let's hear his story.
Before we pledged our lives to each other. But an hour before, I decided to do some cleaning to calm my nerves. I picked up a pair of pants he left on the floor, and out falls a napkin from the Don's Roost with a number written on the back.
Damn.
To think he had the audacity to schedule a date with me at the same restaurant? I was livid! Still, I went to the date and held it together just long enough for the waiter to serve us, then I went off!
Damn. You two were dating?
Not just dating, betrothed. And I have the engagement ring to prove it.
Wow. They really like each other. Well, your ex claims you stole that ring.
He would say that, but as far as I'm concerned, it's my property. He gifted it to me when he proposed. It's not his to return.
It's still his property. Oh, agree. There's no. I'll tell you, free to go. It's still his property.
I don't care. I'm not giving it.
Your gift is conditional. It's only yours if you actually got married.
Is that what the law says? To be honest, I am not sure.
Okay, well, this should work. Hopefully, stop being a son and just give me the damn ring. There.
You're
Resolved.
My stubbornness gets me in trouble far too often. Fine. I may be extremely agitated, but I want no part of a UC prison. Here.
Alright, well, we got the ring. Mission accomplished. Now is our time to head back to the spaceport and let Sergeant Yumi know the good news that we have resolved it. Yeah, we resolved it pretty cleanly, I should say. But yeah, hopefully this should be it. Well, that's probably gonna be a lot more, to be honest, but hopefully that'll be it for a while.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep. Okay. Now.
Ah, if it isn't my favorite part-time security officer.
I finished my investigation at Don's Roost.
Did you manage to get the ring back?
Wow. It was gifted. I did. Here we go.
Excellent. I'm sure the victim will be pleased to know their property has been returned. You acquitted yourself well again. I dare say you might have a knack for police work.
Maybe.
Here, take this. It's well deserved.
The money, yes. Well, I think that mission's done, or we might get some more missions from Sergeant Yumi later down the line. But I think that's a wrap. I think it is our time to get the heck out of here.
Contrary to what you might have heard, UC security personnel are good people. And Sergeant Yumi just happens to be an old friend.
You pretty much know everybody at this rate, Sarah. Like, I'm not really surprised on that. Alright, we're gonna sell this armor we got, and then we'll head out and try to find